how high is the ESG agenda on hoteliers' priorities? And what are the main challenges the hospitality sector is facing in its ESG journey?
So I think there's a massive gap of knowledge for hoteliers. I think some hoteliers are scared of ESG because they think it just means extra costs. And I work with the Energy Environment Alliance, so with Ufa Ibrahim,
Right.
and I chair legal committee. And what we're trying to do is educate the sector about the many facets of ESG, because there's so much that can be done with very little spent, but the return on investment, it can be significant. And not just that, but also it's what customers and guests are expecting now increasingly from hotels, especially with corporate travellers who have to report on their carbon footprint. So it's really important that the sector starts to embrace ESG. And I mean that from an energy perspective, from a water perspective, water's becoming increasingly scarce. And also from how a hotel or any hospitality asset engages with the community. So do they source their products locally? Do they employ people from the locality? Do they engage with the community in terms of, like, for example, having events and sort of help bring that area more to life?
Right.
I think there is some hotels and STR operators are amazing at doing this. And I think there's a lot more that can still be done.
Okay, thank you very much. My next question is, what are the other major issues affecting hospitality operators? And what would you like to see government do to address them?
Wow.
A big question.
So I'm a lawyer. There is, where do I start? I think the budget has really affected the sector very negatively because of the rise in national insurance, the business rates relief being axed, the increase in minimum wage. That has had an avalanche effect, and unfortunately multiple hotels have gone out of business.
Okay.
And there's also so many, there's much legislation on its way, like the Renters' Rights Bill. It's going to affect the STR market. Double council tax.
Yeah.
It's already having a major impact on STR operators. I have one client who has an asset in Westminster where the council tax is £120,000 a year.
Oh wow, yeah.
And that's now doubled to nearly £250,000. And because they're on the lease, they can't break that lease. And it was an expense which wasn't factored into their feasibility. So, I mean, that's having a very negative impact. I would like to see that abolished.
Right.
And government to be more supportive of the sector. I mean, the hospitality sector employs so many people in the UK, and tourism is a major industry for the UK. Government really needs to embrace the sector a lot more, give it some breaks, because it's just been one thing after another.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your expert insight. My final question is, what are your impressions of the Urban Living Festival this year?
Oh my God, I love this festival. It's, for me, I came for the first time last year and I was wowed by the content and the attendees. It's such a breath of fresh air. It's very not like, it doesn't stick to the normal conference type.
Right.
Anything.
Yeah.
The first day of the festival is a tour where you show us different operational real estate. I mean, no one else does that.
Right.
It's so engaging.
Did you partake in the tour yesterday?
I did towards the end.
Right.
I had some urgent work to do, but then I joined right towards the end and met some great people at drinks. And I love how the breakout rooms, like, it's so multifaceted, hospitality.
It is, yeah.
And operational real estate. And I really like how you separate. You have the main hall is used for educating us all from expert speakers. which affects all operational real estate. Then the breakout rooms, I think for me, are just really great.
Yeah.